Welcome to Geometry with Miss Jared. This year we're going to try something different. We're going to flip our classroom. This is new for you and it's new for me, but together we can learn how a flipped classroom can be beneficial for everyone. To understand what a flipped classroom is, by thinking about what classes looked like before. Math can be frustrating, and I believe that it's partly because of the way we structure our classes. When you come into class, your teacher gives you a lecture and shares with you the new material. This can be boring at times, and it causes you to trail off and miss things. It can be embarrassing to ask questions, so you choose not to, but the teacher keeps going. She begins by doing some practice problems with you, and then whatever time is left is used for homework. Within that time, you get through the easy stuff, but you don't have time to get to the back because the bell has rang. So, when you go home, you use your notes and maybe the stuff that you did earlier to try to figure out what to do on the back. But now it seems completely different, and you get lost. You become frustrated, and you give up. You need help, but your teacher's no longer there because while you're working, you're at home. So, with a flipped classroom, does this mean we just don't have homework? Nope, sorry. Now our homework just looks different. Instead of taking the hard stuff home and struggling, we're going to flip things. You'll watch the lesson at home on a video similar to this one, and you'll do the work for when you come back to class. Watching a video like this is much more doable and allows you to do things at your own pace. While watching the video, you'll be able to pause, rewind, and rethink about some of the things you're listening to. Sometimes you can answer your own questions. If something didn't make sense, just by rewinding and rewatching, you might be able to answer your own questions. So why is this new process going to be something I'm going to like? Now that the lecture is out of the way, when you come back to class, we have much more time to spend together processing the information and coming up with questions and getting them answered. Now that the lecture is out of the way, there'll be much more time for us to work one-on-one in class. If you're not comfortable asking questions in front of the whole class, this will allow you to ask them to just me, and I can answer just your question, or I can address the entire class. With so much extra time, we can start with the easy stuff. We'll get through all of that and still have time to work on the more difficult stuff that's normally on the back page. But this time, you'll be in class, and I'll be able to help you. But remember, we do still have homework. So what happens if you don't get your homework done? Just like before, homework needs to be completed. If you didn't get it done at home, we do have some time during school that you can use. One of the biggest times that I would suggest for you to use is academic focus time. If you have your own devices, say a smartphone or an iPad that you bring to school, you could use those during academic focus to watch your videos. If that's not something you do have, don't forget we have other resources. When you go to the library, we have many computers. If you can't use those in the day, don't forget that they're also open after school. Remember that this is new. All of us will have to figure out what works for us. If you're having trouble finding devices to use or finding a time to get them done, please talk with me and we'll figure something out. You can come into my room during academic focus if necessary, and we'll get it taken care of. But remember, when it comes down to it, we just need to figure it out. If a friend has something that you can use, please ask. If another teacher has something that you can use, you just have to ask. Together we'll figure this out and realize how helpful it can be for all of us.